What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the catalyst for this asset for upcoming week. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, right after this asset dropped from the range of about $96.84 all the way down to $83.75, and it had a bounce back. And at this very point, I've told you that this structure from this swing high to this swing low doesn't have completed formation, and this means my main assumption was that potentially we might have another leg to the downside. And for now, this asset pretty much retested the range of $83.75 and it bounced back again. So I have to admit that for now this asset is in some kind of undecisive phase. And in my technical analysis, I will show you what should we expect next. But first of all, let me remind you that I caught its recent movement to the downside from this very top through this range of support till this bottom. And it was quite predictable range because I pulled the Fibonacci retracement tool and I found out that this asset was in consolidation phase. And right after it bounces to the upside to retrace this quite harsh movement, it reached the golden pocket range, and statistically it is the most probable range of trend reversal. And on top of that, it was the second accumulation target, price target for algo trades, with the intention to hit this range, negative 0.236 at $83.75. It was also a confluence, pretty much the confluence with this previous swing low, and it was the highest probability of this outcome, and it happened. So this shows that technical analysis is very useful, and it can show you with a quite high accuracy what is the most probable outcome, and that is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. So, and let's continue with the fundamental news. I have to say that if you try to find the most recent news on BABA stock, you will not find a lot of them. The majority of them is quite outdated. Even 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was published 2 or 3 weeks ago. But let me show you this one. It is not the best potential catalyst, but still we have several steps towards the easing of Chinese policy for their major companies in order to help them to attract more customers and basically to benefit out of this situation. So let me quote you this article that was published on September 29th. And it says, Alibaba Neo-Xpeng stocks climb. Chinese businesses get a regulatory boost. So let me quote you this in details. Alibaba Xpeng and other popular US-listed Chinese stocks were surging early Friday after being proposed easing rules on cross-border data flows. The Cyberspace Administration of China's proposal would mean that data transfers related to international trade, global manufacturing and marketing activities that don't contain personal data no longer to go through a security review. It's seen as a move to boost business activity in the world's second largest economy and is particularly good news for the country's multinational companies. Over the past 2 years, the PIPL, Personal Information Protection Law, and the cross-border rules have posed tremendous challenges for businesses. These carve-outs will come as a huge relief to them. Angela Zhang, a law professor at the University of Hong Kong, said in a post on X. She added that the implications go beyond data transfers and said the proposal clearly aims to send a strong pro-growth signal to the market and inject more confidence in business. And yes, on the one hand, it is very good news that might help Chinese companies to hit higher targets. And as you can see on the pre-market tradings, this asset is trading higher for 1%, already for 1%. And definitely in the short-term perspective, this might boost its price action. But in general, you have to keep in mind the increasing tensions in between China and US relationships. And if something happens with Taiwan, definitely it will be a bloodbath for Chinese stocks on US stock market. And this information you have to keep in mind in your risk management analysis. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, I have to say that this asset is in a greater scale in the very long consolidation phase, because it hit its lowest point at $59.71, roughly this range, back in October 21st. So, it is pretty much in consolidation phase for almost a year. The entire year, this asset hovers in between, let's say, $80 and $106, except this swing high. And this means most likely in upcoming months we might see the breakout above crucial points. And these points are its previous swing highs and swing lows. Swing low is quite easy to identify. It is the round range of about $80. But the swing highs are quite different: $101, $106.5, and $120. But if you zoom into its latest price action, we have quite different levels that you should look at. And one of them is $83.82. It is the swing low. And the second one is this one, $89.05, and this one. Because if this asset breaks these previous swing highs, most likely it will be a signal to the new bull run for this asset, and this will lead to increasing interest from institutional investors who potentially might open or might add to their existing positions. But I have to say that for now, this asset from the technical standpoint still has a chance to hit these targets. And if you want to enter your position, you can accumulate all the way down with the tight stop loss slightly below 80, let's say $83.5. But you have to keep in mind that from the fundamental standpoint, the probability of its movement to the upside in upcoming week is not so high. And that is why you have to be cautious with any of your positions. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys until next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap.